Hey guys, so did you see the recent news from the US Labor Department showing that in the last 2 weeks there's nearly 10 million Americans who are filing for unemployment? This is a record high, and with so many businesses shutting down and people losing their jobs, the question on all of our minds is, how can I still earn income while at home, while social distancing, without a college degree? Well, look no further than today's episode of the Lifestyle Design Show, where we'll be discussing some of the best and creative ways that you can earn a full-time income from home without a bachelor's degree. My name is Chris and I'm the host, and I am so excited to get into it. So make sure to stay tuned and watch until the end. And you know, before we get started, I'm kind of thirsty. I'm gonna go ahead and get some oat milk. So this video is gonna be broken up into 2 segments. There's gonna be active work, and then there's gonna be passive work. So active work are things that can replace a normal 9 to 5 jobs, and those are gonna be the ones that bring you the most significant amount of revenue. So the first work from home job that you could do that does not require a degree is social media management. And this is an option that I feel like nobody really talks about, but it's such a viable business or job that you could do from home without a degree. And the really cool thing is that young adults and people of our generation, we have such natural experience with social media. And so going to a business and saying, hey, I've seen your business page, I've seen your social media, and here's my services that I offer. I would love to help you out. Or you can also list your services on Fiverr or Upwork. And the really great thing about social media management is that you could begin earning $10 to $12 an hour entry level. And once you start to hone your skills and become an expert over time, you can start to really scale your income. I've actually done this myself, where I've approached 2 local businesses and offered my services. And honestly, it's been a very positive experience. Overall, I've learned a lot. I've been able to hone my craft and develop my skills and really help those businesses in the process by increasing engagement and increasing customers. So I would highly recommend you check out social media management. This is a great option that'll really help you pay your bills during this time where you have to stay home and you can't actively work. So the next work from home option is teaching English to Chinese students online. I know it sounds a little bit crazy and like I'm making this up, but this is 100% real, and you can make around $20 per hour by doing this service. So just to go ahead and answer a few questions that people usually have, and I know I had myself when I first heard about this, you don't have to speak Chinese. All you have to speak is English. You have to be usually proficient in English, which makes sense because you're teaching English. And a lot of times you don't need a teaching degree. I found a few different websites that don't require that. There's actually quite a few that don't require a bachelor's degree or don't require teaching experience. Every single thing I've mentioned in this video, I will link in the description, just different resources that you could check out to do further research for each of these jobs. But the reason I really love the sound of teaching English to Chinese students is you're working with kids. This sounds fun. Really, all you do is you get on your phone or you get on your laptop. Usually it's like a live stream. And since they are Chinese students, the times are a little weird. Usually it's really early in the morning or it's really late at night. So the hours are definitely a little odd, but it's good pay. It sounds like a lot of fun, and it's really cool experience, all from home. And I know for myself that when I get a little bit more free time, maybe over the summer, this is something I actually am considering looking into because it really does sound fun. So the next work from home option is to be an online customer service representative. Basically doing everything you would do in a normal customer service perspective, where you're answering calls, responding to emails, and just talking to clients for whatever company you work for, but except you're working from home. Usually these positions make around $10 to $15 per hour, and some really great options you could look into for this are Teamsnap, Sutherland, and Liveops. And the reason I think this one is so cool is because I actually have a lot of customer service and guest services experience. I actually work in guest services on campus at my university. And so it's really doing all that, working with guests, talking to guests, solving problems, all from the comfort of your own home. Okay, so the next one is pretty similar. Basically, it's being a freelance online writer. And when I say online writer, I'm talking about writing for big companies like Pop Sugar, BUSTLE, and many others like those. I'll put some links in the description. Basically, you don't need any writing experience. It always helps to have, a portfolio of other pieces of work you've done, but even if you're a complete newbie, these companies oftentimes really need the help and will hire you just for your skill. These positions range anywhere from $10 an hour, even up to really big, high ticket, $50 an hour. So if you got some writing skill, you know what you gotta do. Oh, my face itches. Oh, I touched my face, I shouldn't do that. Okay, so for this next work from home option, I would say it's one of the most important ones. Make sure that you listen really carefully because it's one of the highest ticket work from home options. And it is to make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you just decimate that like button for the YouTube algorithm. Because it helps me with my work from home job, which is making these videos. Okay, seriously though, the next work from home option that is really lucrative, it's always in high demand, is offering tutoring services. So whether this be a subject that you're proficient in, like math or writing, or whether this be SAT prep or ACT prep for high schoolers, offering tutoring services is always in high demand. And usually you can make anywhere from $10 to $60 per hour. So if you are looking to get into tutoring services, a really great place to start that a lot of people don't talk about is Facebook groups. If you're in a Facebook group for your community, really just reaching out and saying, hey guys, I'm offering tutoring services for algebra. This is my going rate and this is how you can reach me, is a really great place to start. There's also countless websites that you can offer these services on. Usually these websites will take a small portion of the earnings because of course they brought you to your clients. Really, it's such an amazing option if you're looking for online work that pays well and actually helps people. So up until this point, we've discussed options that are very much, you put in the hours, you get paid. But this option is really exciting because it is a very high ticket opportunity. But that being said, it also could be a waste of time. So I will not keep the suspense going any longer. This next option is scholarships. So yes, this one is pretty much student specific. There are also grants you can apply for even if you're not a student. So that's definitely something to keep an eye out for. But the reason that scholarships is such an interesting idea for me, and it's something that I've actually been doing quite a bit over these past couple weeks that I've been quarantined here at home, is because the return on your time investment is exponential. You can make up to $1,000 per hour by simply writing some scholarship essays or gathering together some of your previous work that you could submit to these scholarships and just really getting your transcripts and resume. It's not very hard and it doesn't take all that much time. I would say per scholarship, it takes maybe 2 to 3 hours. And if you're applying for a bunch of scholarships, because it really is a numbers game, that's my biggest advice. The more you apply for, the better chance you have at getting them. If you are in high school, you can find them in your school guidance counselor's office. If you're in college, reference your college website. Usually that your institution will have some sort of a link that you could follow to find scholarships. There's also websites like Big Futures, Fastweb, and Edvisors that offer lots of national scholarship opportunities, as well as the US Department of Labor offers a special area for scholarships that is great to reference as well. You can use keywords like your state or your major. So really do not sleep on scholarships. Check out the resources I just mentioned, see which ones you qualify for, and apply to as many as you can, because really scholarships are like free money, and really nothing gets better than free money. And so the last recommendation on the active income list is to start an Instagram business. Just hear me out. Because you may think,
yeah, it's easy to earn money off Instagram when you're a Kardashian, right? Or if you have hundreds of thousands of followers.
But that's not at all what I'm saying. We're talking about Instagram. We're talking about Instagram. If you listen to this clip from Gary Vaynerchuk from his book, Crushing It, which I'll play right now.
Even with only 1,000 followers, an entry-level Instagrammer can earn about $5,000 per year with just 2 posts a week. And 10,000 followers could net you as much as $20,000 per year.
1,000 followers and 2 consistent posts each week is extremely doable. You may be asking how you actually earn income. Most often this comes from brand deals, sponsored posts, affiliate, and things of that sort, being a micro-influencer. And yeah, you might be thinking, this isn't for me. And it's not for everyone. You have to really know your audience and have a specific niche that you can recommend, that you truly believe to your audience. But if you're looking for an extra way to make income and supplement your revenue, this is an extremely viable option that almost anyone can look at. And before we get into the passive income section, I really want to say one last thing. No matter what your skill is or no matter what your strengths are, really play towards them. Check out Fiverr, check out Upwork. You can freelance almost anything. If you're good at art or even moderately good with Canva, you can create logos for people. Or if you're good with writing, you could help people edit their essays. The options are literally endless, and I encourage you to get creative and just start freelancing. Okay, now it's time for part 2 of this video, the section that everyone's been waiting for, and this is the passive income section. Now, when we think of passive income, a lot of us are gonna immediately go towards dividend stocks or rental income, and those are great, but that's not what I'm talking about right now. This section is all about things that we could do as young adults right now. And yes, you can argue that we can start investing in dividend stocks right now. And if you want to, make sure to go ahead and click that Webull link in the description so you can get 2 free stocks valued up to $1,400. And we can also argue that you can save up and eventually invest in real estate. But again, not what this section's about. So the first option that you could do right now to begin making some passive income is selling your class notes. If you're a student and you're a good note taker, which honestly I could get better at, there are plenty of websites that you could use your notes to help other students. And of course, check your school's code of conduct. You don't want to be breaking any rules. But usually from my research, what I found is as long as the website is not promoting cheating, or as long as you're not uploading material that's supposed to be kept private, there's no problem with uploading your notes that you've taken during lecture or notes that you've used based on homework. Now, uploading your notes isn't the most lucrative thing you could do. Personally, when I've done this, I made about $10 every week or 2 weeks, depending on how many notes you have to upload. But if you are uploading your notes to multiple sites, you could really try and scale this revenue stream. The site that I personally used to upload my notes was OneClass. I was pretty consistent with it, and I did make some money with it. I just found that I had to upload quite a few notes in order to make anything. But nonetheless, $10 a week is still $10 a week. And I would consider this passive because you already have the notes, and all you're doing is just pretty much uploading them. All right, the next passive income stream that you could start right now is taking online surveys. I couldn't even say that with a straight face. I am totally joking. Please do not do this. Online surveys are a waste of time. If you want to see my honest opinion, make sure to click this video right here where I spent 2.5 hours about taking Amazon Mechanical Turk surveys and other small little tasks like that. And in that time, I spent like 2 hours doing it and I made like 50 cents. And most people will concur that they've had similar experiences taking online surveys. So please do not waste your time. Okay, but seriously, this next form of passive income that I do consider passive income, that actually really excites me because I haven't started yet, but I am going to. It's selling your B-roll. So if you're a creative type and you make videos, there are websites that you can upload your videos and actually make money off of them. So if you have an old hard drive full of footage that's just sitting there collecting dust, go through that hard drive and see if there's any high quality clips that you think other people might use. Because here's the thing, high quality video footage is in high demand. And the reason this passive income stream is so exciting to me is because yeah, it's just like anything else. It takes a while to build up. But I was reading a lot of the reviews and people are actually making consistent good money from this passive income stream. I read 2 different people's feedback. The first person that I read had about 300 clips of stock footage uploaded. And within a 3-month period, they made about $100, just passive income after they uploaded. And that was really exciting. But what really got me excited was reading the second person's feedback. And I'll throw up the graph on the screen that really caught my eye. But they had over 1,000 stock video clips uploaded on this website. And so yeah, that's a lot. And it's gonna take a long time to build up that kind of library of stock footage. But they were making anywhere from $200 to $400 every single month of just passive income from their stock footage. And so really, no matter what you're doing as your day job, no matter what your active income is, if you have quality stock footage that you can upload, in time, you could turn that stock footage into a profitable income stream. So the next form of income that you could start doing right now is called bank account churning. And what's really cool is I've seen people who do bank account churning consistently, and they make around $6,000 per year from just sign-up bonuses. In 30 to 45 minutes, you can make $100 to $300, and it doesn't really get better than that. Yes, Bella? What? Why are you barking so much? I'm trying to film a video here, Bella. Where was I? So bank account churning is really cool, and I would consider this passive because all you have to do is sign up for a bank account that's offering a sign-up bonus. So an example is I signed up for a Chase account a few months back. I made a video about it, so if you want to check it out, go ahead and click that link. So with that Chase sign-up bonus, it was I think a $200, maybe a $300 sign-up bonus, and all I had to do was open the account and follow a few different sign-up bonus requirements. I'm not going to go too much further into depth since I made the video about this already. One question a lot of people asked was that how do they get by the direct deposit requirement? A lot of times with sign-up bonuses, they want an ACH transfer. So the way that I find out how I can get around that is I'll go to doctorofcredit.com, and I'll link that in the description as well. And they have a list of every single bank-to-bank transfer that qualifies for this requirement. So like with the Chase account, all I had to do was transfer a little bit of money from my Wealthfront Cash account or my Ally Bank account. A lot of times these bank-to-bank transfers fulfill that sign-up bonus requirement and get churning. Why are you barking so much? A few more honorable mentions that are really awesome businesses to start but won't necessarily make you money on the front end are starting a YouTube channel or starting a blog or podcast. You can also start a dropshipping company using something like Shopify or Amazon FBA. Or you can come out with a digital product like an ebook or a course. Again, those things aren't in the same category as the previous jobs I mentioned because they take a long time to really monetize and build up. Even me with my YouTube channel and my blog, I am still working towards monetization. But again, if you have the time and you have the patience and the faith to put time and effort into something that you may not reap the rewards for a while, I 100% recommend looking into some of those options because those are very profitable businesses to start. So I know this was kind of a long video, but the real message I was trying to get across is if you've lost your job and you're at home and you're looking for a way that you could still earn income, it's absolutely possible. All you have to do is get creative, choose one of the things I mentioned, and get started. That's really the key here, is getting started. You know, we're heading into a recession right now, so it's more important now than ever to save everything you can and to invest smartly anything extra you may have. Not a time to be fearful, because as Warren Buffett always says, wealth is built in recessions. I'll catch you guys next time. No, that was not smooth enough. Hey guys, so did you no. Nope.